Let's get one thing straight. We're not going back to Lab Rats Elite Force yet. I just can't review that terrible show yet. Not after the last one. So in the meantime, what do I have to review? Oh, come on. Okay, I'm going to ask all of you guys who actually wanted me to review this episode a very, very important question. What is there to review in this episode? Or what is there to talk about in this episode I haven't talked about in the previous 2 episodes I bashed? Okay, yes, Chef Pee-Pee peeing peas, while sounds disgusting, is actually a new concept. It's actually new and original. And by that I mean it's a new idea. But everything else in this episode steals elements from past episodes. Just like in Jeffy's driver's license. Chef Pee-Pee being sick, that's only from Chef Pee-Pee's bucket list. Bowser being an asshole to Chef Pee-Pee, stolen from every single 2014 SML video. Well, practically anyways. Painfully funny jokes from Brooklyn Tea Guy, just like in Jeffy's driver's license. And let's be honest, all the 2018 SML videos, well, at least from the later half of it. Sex jokes, Jeffy's driver's license, and every single episode Brooklyn Tea Guy has been in 2018. Running gags that aren't funny. Both videos I've reviewed, and practically every single 2018 video. Huge amount of filler, you get the point already. There is nothing in this video to review, because everything that is in this video that is wrong, I basically covered in both of my SML reviews, and in probably every other review I've done. The only thing that is worth mentioning is the fact that the running gag of this episode is Chef Pee-Pee constantly peeing stuff that has a resemblance to the letter P. Needless to say, I don't find it very funny. I have to pee. Oh my god, there's something in there that has a resemblance to the letter P. Repeat for half the damn episode. Rule of thumb for jokes. Repetition is never automatically funny. In order to make it work, you need to switch up the joke enough for it to be a completely new joke and for it to be even funnier than the last time. Here, it's just the P's being weirder and weirder every time. You're not switching out the joke, you're switching out the punchline. And even that's not cleverly switched up. If you put a completely random letter there, like, I don't know, a Q, that would be funny. Because the audience wasn't expecting it. There are 2 key rules to telling jokes. Timing and level of expectation. Levels of expectation is simply like this. If you expect a damn joke, it's not funny. And timing is key to telling a joke. If you get the timing wrong, you can make the joke really unfunny. This is something I discussed when talking about Nick 1121's The $5 episode. And I can tell you, the timing for these jokes could not be worse. It shows Chef Pee-Pee moaning and a peeing sound effect for over a minute, and then we see what's in there. Okay, over time it takes less and less time from the pee, but still, the timing is just awful. Now you may be wondering, is there anything else that surrounds this episode? Not really. Aside from all that I've been complaining about this entire time, there's nothing else to talk about with this episode. It's just really formulaic, it's really predictable, and most of all, it's really boring. Just like every episode from 2018, it was poorly put together. And while it wouldn't appear on any top 10 worst lists, I probably still wouldn't recommend it. There, are you guys happy I finally talked about this episode? But to be honest, there's nothing I could talk about with this episode. Everything that is in this episode that fails, I've already talked about in a previous review. Especially with my previous SML reviews. And now let me make this clear. I will only talk about episodes that are bad in a unique sense of the way. Like Jeffy's Biggest Fear. And trust me, I will get to that episode eventually. We really need to talk about the episode eventually. If you just want to know, other episodes that you can expect me not to talk about are Jeffy Gets Hypnotized, Bowser Jr.'s Walkie-Talkie, and the Teleportation Machine. All those episodes have similar problems to the episodes I already reviewed. And yes, including this one. Because if I want to review something, I want to review something that's actually worth talking about. Instead of episodes like this. And now, it's time not to stall any longer. Lab Rats, The Rock, you are going down. One way or another.